Hawkeye Hauler Nation, stand up and welcome back to the channel and welcome to the main event for the Wreckin Raceway. 8 beautiful trucks have advanced to today. Now today is a best 2 out of 3. You need to win 2 races to advance in the rounds. We start with the round of 8, move to the final 4, and then move to the 2 to tango. Who's it gonna be? Huge thank you to my YouTube Patreon members helping making these videos possible every single time. I appreciate you guys. Your support is greatly appreciated and acknowledged every time. Patreon members as well, thank you guys for the support over on Patreon. You guys are truly showing your support for the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not already, do yourself a favor right now, subscribe and ring that bell. Become part of the Hawkeye Hauler Nation Day. Your home for monster truck diecast racing, and of course the Cottonmouth and Copperhead drag strip and speedway are coming very soon, along with improvements to the monster truck racing surface. Again, a video on that later to come. Now, 8 trucks are advancing. Let's take a look at those points. Podium Crasher still on top, but we saw a lot of trucks in the heat races get 1 point added to their scorecard, able to advance themselves up in the standings. Now, today is max points day, so let's see who's it gonna be. So this is the most controversial track here on the schedule. Some of you love the Wreckin Raceway, some of you really dislike the Wreckin Raceway, but regardless, we see some great racing action, and you never know who's it gonna be on this track. All right, best 2 out of 3. Let's get them lined up. Let's get the first race going. Up first, you're gonna have last week's winner, Podium Crasher, taking on last week's runner-up, HOTWEILER. Now remember, these are best 2 out of 3. We will switch lanes after each race if we have a standstill. Well, it's not good. Let's go. Just like that. That is not what you wanted to see right off the bat. That is a 0 on the board for both. That is 1 race already eliminated. Just like that. That is not what you wanted to see right off the bat. So what that means is we've already raced 1 race. Neither one of these trucks got a win. So if this happens another time, that means that the truck who actually wins a race will be the winner and advancing. All right, here we go. The first race was a 0. Let's go. And there it is. Podium Crasher coming out swinging and gets their first victory. Let's go. And there it is. Podium Crasher coming out swinging. All right, we have switched the lanes again. If we have a standstill, Podium Crasher is advancing since HOTWEILER was unable to win. All right, here we go. Let's drop those gates. And Podium Crasher gets the victory anyways. He goes 2 and out. And Podium Crasher gets the victory anyways. He goes 2 and out. So that means Podium Crasher is advancing to the final 4, looking at a second main event victory in a row. But HOTWEILER will leave here with 1 point added to their scorecard. And coming up next on the Wreckin Raceway, you got Will Trash It All and the Jeep Wrangler. Both of these trucks performed very well in their heat races. Let's go. Oh, the Jeep on the slide through. Let's go. Oh, the Jeep on the slide through. Oh my goodness, the Jeep really put the pedal to the metal there, and he came back and got the victory in the alligator pit. Lanes are switched. Here we go again. The Jeep needs 1 more. And he's gonna get it. And he's gonna get it. Oh, the Jeep Wrangler goes 2 and out. He will take on Podium Crasher in the final 4. Let's give 2 points to Will Trash It All, who is currently in the belly of an alligator. Coming up next is going to be BOYZ and the Land Rover Defender. All right, here we go. I'm saying it's going to be the Land Rover. Oh, but no, it's BOYZ getting the first victory. It's going to be the Land Rover. Oh, but no, it's BOYZ getting the first victory. Oh, you love to see that. That was a great run from BOYZ. Land Rover got caught up. All right, BOYZ got their first victory. Can they back it up with a second? Let's go. Oh, no, it is a double DNF for both trucks. Oh, I thought the Land Rover was going to slide to a victory. Let's go. Oh, no, it is a double DNF. All right, here we go. BOYZ up by 1. Final race. Oh, and there it is, another double DNF. Oh, and there it is, another double DNF. So with 2 double DNFs in a row, BOYZ did win the first race out of the gate. They are advancing to the main event. Let's go ahead and give the Land Rover 3 points to their scorecard. And here we go, our final race of the round of 8. It's Cage Rattler and BIONIC BRUISER. All right, here we go. Who's moving on to the final 4? Oh, DNF for both. Final 4. Oh, DNF for both. That was a crazy tuck and roll from Cage Rattler. If only he could have slid to the finish. Wasn't meant to be. Let's line them up and do it again. This is exactly why you need to win the race, because if you come down to these many DNFs, it's whoever wins a race. Let's go. Oh, it's going to be Cage Rattler. Look at that coming through. Wins a race. Let's go. Oh, it's going to be Cage Rattler. Look at that coming through. It looks like BIONIC BRUISER was unable to get those wheels turned. Cage Rattler squeaks through and gets a victory. Let's line them up and do it again. All right, here we go. One final time. Who's moving on to the final 4? Let's go. Oh, and BIONIC BRUISER comes through and gets a victory. We have to go to points. Let's go. Oh, and BIONIC BRUISER comes through and gets a victory. We have to go to points. And coming down to points, Cage Rattler is ahead of BIONIC BRUISER by 1 point. Cage Rattler advances to the final 4. BIONIC BRUISER, let's give you 4 points to your scorecard. And this is why I've made it clear from the beginning, every point matters. Welcome to the final 4. Let's get it going. Who's moving on to the 2 to tango? Up first is going to be Podium Crasher, who is looking at their second main event victory, going up against the Jeep Wrangler. All eyes are on Podium Crasher. Here we go. Oh, a stall out. That's 1 race in the Bucks. Oh, a stall out. That's 1 race in the Bucks. Lanes are switched. Here we go again. If you're Podium Crasher, you did not want to see that happen. You better win this race. Here we go. But no, Jeep Wrangler comes through and gets the victory. Here we go. But no, Jeep Wrangler comes through and gets the victory. All right, we are going to go into a 3rd and final race. Podium Crasher needs to win it. That way he can advance on points. The Jeep Wrangler needs to win this, because if we have a DNF, Podium Crasher will advance with the points he already has in the bank. Here we go. Oh, and the Jeep comes through and gets it done. Oh, and the Jeep comes through and gets it done. What an upset for Podium Crasher. They are going home. The Jeep Wrangler will fight for a main event victory. All right, let's give 5 points to Podium Crasher. And who's going to meet the Jeep Wrangler in the final round, the 2 to tango? Will it be BOYZ or Cage Rattler? I tell you what, BOYZ has shown great speed. Here we go. Oh, and a double DNF. Oh, and a double DNF. Definitely not what either of these trucks wanted to see, but we're going to re-rack them and do it again. All right, locked, stocked, and ready to go. Here we go. Oh, and BOYZ slides through and gets a victory. Cage Rattler tumbles yet again. Ready to go. Here we go. Oh, and BOYZ slides through and gets a victory. Cage Rattler tumbles yet again. All right, we're going to re-rack them and do it again. BOYZ is going to need to pull out a victory to advance if we have another double DNF. All right, here we go. All eyes are on BOYZ. Let's get it going. Oh, and BOYZ tumbles. That's not what we wanted to see. Who's ahead in points? Let's get it going. Oh, and BOYZ tumbles. That's not what we wanted to see. Who's ahead in points? With each of these trucks getting a victory and 1 DNF on the scorecard for their races, we have to go to points. Cage Rattler is ahead with 4 points. BOYZ only has 1. Cage Rattler is advancing to the 2 to tango. This is why every point matters. But hey, at least BOYZ will leave here with 6 points. That'll help him if this ever happens again. And it's time for the 2 to tango championship round. Best 2 out of 3. Who's it gonna be? You got the Jeep Wrangler and Cage Rattler. Each of these trucks are looking for their first main event victory on the year. Remember, winner gets 10 points. Let's get it going. All right, I think the Jeep can win this, but Cage Rattler likes to tumble to victories. Let's go. Oh, that is not what you wanted. Double DNF off the gate. Oh, that is not what you wanted. Double DNF off the gate. All right, we are re-racked. Lanes are switched. Here we go. Oh, another double DNF. Again, that's 2 in a row. Here we go. Oh, another double DNF. Again, that's 2 in a row. Each of these trucks want this victory. That means we are going into one final race. Whoever wins it, wins it. If we run into another double DNF, well, just hang around. With back-to-back double DNFs, if we see a winner, regardless if it's the Jeep or Cage Rattler, this main event will be over. What could be one final time? Who's it gonna be? Oh, and it's gonna be the Jeep getting the main event victory. What a come down race. It came down to one final race after 2 double DNFs in a row. Oh my goodness. Who's it gonna be? Oh, and it's gonna be the Jeep getting the main event victory. And there it is. Let's go ahead and give Cage Rattler 7 points on the board. They came close, just wasn't enough. There it is. The Wreckin Raceway is concluded. Don't worry, guys. I don't think you'll be seeing the Wreckin Raceway again for very soon. But let's go ahead and congratulate the Jeep Wrangler. 10 points on the board for them. They really needed that. They are closing the gap. Oh my goodness. We are heading to the box jump next. Whether we'll be in front of the Monster Truck Hall of Fame or not, more than likely we will be. I hope you guys are ready for that. Man, we are a quarter of the way through the season. 8 races make up a season, and we just concluded our second one. Do all the good stuff, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Hawkeye Holler Nation Day, your home for Monster Truck Diecast Racing and Diecast Racing alike. Remember, Copperhead and Cottonmouth are coming in February. I hope you're ready. And again, a sick Monster Truck setup that I'm trying to create is coming very soon for our 3rd Monster Truck season. I hope you guys are ready. I know I am. Show your support for the channel by becoming a YouTube member or a Patreon member today. You can find those links down below. Find me on Instagram and go join the official Hawkeye Holler Discord. And with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Event number 3 is going to be insane. These trucks are going to get some big air. I hope you're ready. Peace, love, and monster trucks. I'm out of here, baby.